What's going on, guys? Ryan O'Toole back here again, giving you guys another marvelous review, no pun intended. Welcome to my review for Captain Marvel, the 21st film in the Marvel Cinematic Universe, directed by Anna Boden and Ryan Fleck and starring Brie Larson as Kara Danvers / Captain Marvel. You also have Samuel L. Jackson, Jude Law, Ben Mendelsohn, Jemmy Chang, and so many others. Before I get started talking about Captain Marvel, guys, this review is going to be 100% spoiler free. This is a new movie, so if you haven't seen Captain Marvel yet, there's going to be no spoilers involved. You're safe here. Kara Danvers is trained as a Kree named Veers, and she's part of the Starfleet. And she's fighting with the Kree, involving in this war between the Skrulls. While the Skrulls are invading Earth, Kara Danvers must become Captain Marvel to save the day. I really don't want to dive in giving a full plot synopsis to a Marvel movie because I want you guys to go into this movie knowing absolutely nothing. Because you guys know Captain Marvel is the most controversial film I've seen this year. Brie Larson is the most hated actress working in Hollywood today right now after all the controversy she said. And I didn't want to go into this film with that in my head. I wanted to see this film with a fresh eye and have my own thoughts and opinions on it. I'm an MCU fan. I've been really excited to see Captain Marvel. It's a new character, and this is the character that's going to lead us into Avengers Endgame. And Brie Larson, cast as Captain Marvel, had me excited. Did Captain Marvel blow me away? Is this one of the best MCU films ever? No, but I had a lot of fun with Captain Marvel. I really enjoyed it. It was funny, it was action-packed, and it gave me everything I want in an MCU film. But it is not perfect. It does have issues. Brie Larson as Captain Marvel, how was she? Was she compelling? Is she a badass? She's all those things, and from her character at the start, she's trying to learn how to control her anger and try to be her own self. Her origin story is really compelling. I really like her training sequences of her becoming a member of the Kree. Her back and forth with Jude Law and some of the other cast members, especially Samuel L. Jackson as Nick Fury. Nick Fury is the highlight of this whole entire film. He's given the most character development out of anybody in this movie. Because we've seen Nick Fury in the other MCU movies, and he's just the side character. He isn't given much to do. Like in Winter Soldier, that was pretty much the only film where he was given action sequences. But here, he's given actual development. And another character that was really fleshed out was Ben Mendelsohn's character as the lead Skrull. There's a lot of great humor in this movie. It does have the MCU humor that you've come to expect in many MCU films, but I thought the humor here was well balanced. There's a lot of new characters that get introduced. Let's talk about the cat called Goose. This cat was absolutely hilarious. Had some of the best laugh out loud scenes in the entire film. I also love the world that the Kree live on. All the visual effects actually looked pretty good. I really liked the way the scenes were. The direction was pretty solid. The visuals mostly were good. Some of the visuals did look a little iffy in the action sequences, but for the most part, they were pretty impressive. And there's not a lot of memorable action sequences. They're not some of the best in the MCU, but they do what they're supposed to do. They're a lot of fun. And once this movie ends off, you're pretty satisfied, and you just want to see more and more from this character. If you're wondering how the origin story is, well, I didn't know anything about the origin story about Captain Marvel, but I thought the origin story was pretty unique and pretty interesting that I wasn't expecting from Marvel, but I thought the way they handled Kara Danvers' origin story, some surprising things I didn't see coming, but there were some things I did see coming, but I thought Marvel did a pretty great job with the origin story here. Once the first act starts, it gets you into the story, but I honestly wasn't that invested until the second act. Once the characters kind of caught up to speed and got entertained with their lines, and once the story started to really kick in, I was enjoying myself, but the first 20 minutes, I was a little uninterested. Also, some storylines in the film were pretty predictable. I'm not going to spoil it, Some parts to this film, I definitely, all right, that's going to happen. That's definitely going to happen, and that kind of rubbed me the wrong way. Captain Marvel gave me what I wanted. Not a great movie, not a terrible film, but a fun ride. This is what you expect from an MCU film. It's a fun movie, it's funny, it is action-packed, and it's full of entertaining sequences. Don't expect this to be another Infinity War or Winter Soldier, because it's not that at all. In terms of rewatchability, I could watch this one every once in a while. Don't bother yourself listening to the controversy. Go see this film for yourself and judge it on your own merit. On my rating scale, I'm going to give Captain Marvel a 3.5 out of 5 stars. Solid film. And those 2 end credit scenes, please stay for them. There you have it, guys. That was my review for Captain Marvel. What were your guys' thoughts on it? Did you love it? Think it was okay, or did you absolutely hate it? Let me know down below. Thank you guys as always for watching this review, and if you guys liked it, give it a thumbs up, and if you're new to the channel, be sure to subscribe today for more content. All my social media links are in the description down below. Click that notification bell on your way out, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye!